more than anything, I just want to get him on a deer there.
Oh, for sure.
That's
it's crazy how that transition happens when, you get your kids involved. It's no longer about us.
Right.
It's about how hard can I work and what can I do to make them successful. And when they are, I'm telling you, it's like a tear-jerking moment for me.
It's wild, isn't it?
Something. It's like I'm trying to hold these tears back, but
dude,
I'm just going to let them go because this is awesome.
Absolutely, man. And one thing too, like for me is my kids, I've never, even my little guy, right? So if we've ever killed anything we brought home, I've never hid anything from them.
Yeah.
The entire process. But I've always made sure that they're respectful with whatever they do. Like my oldest boy, he loves go squirrel hunting.
Okay.
Right. I'm like, dude, you realize whatever you shoot, we're eating, we're utilizing this thing. You're not just going to go out and kill stuff.
Absolutely.
And same thing with my little guy. My little guy's all about, he wants to kill stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, if we go out and you shoot something, you're part of this. You're going to process it. You're going to help quarter it up.
Yeah.
You're not just going to shoot it and walk away.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we're going to be up late doing this, you're right there beside me.
Yep.
So yeah, I think it's important, man, just to pass that on. And like you said, the ethical side of things, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I see a lot of people that forget that.
Yeah.
Especially, as a kid, I remember being a kid, I wanted to go out and just shoot things.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't think anything more about it. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, we're not doing that, guys.
Yeah.
We're going to actually, be respectful for whatever we're shooting. And that's why I'm so big on too. Like you're using a specific weapon, you got to practice with it.
100%.
Be proficient with it.
Yeah.
We're not just going to go out there and wing it.
Yep.
So
yeah, we actually, just for saddle hunting in general, I don't have any large trees in my backyard. So I went to like a local lumber yard and bought a telephone pole and sank the telephone pole in my backyard. Just to, those different shot angles that, everyone's like, oh, it's so super easy to saddle hunt. It's not.
It ain't.
Your strong side shots are good, but that's not always going to be the case when a deer presents a shot or whatever animal you are hunting.
So you're climbing up on telephone poles. Have you had any issues because they're so hard, they're slick?
No. So I don't climb up high.
Okay.
I'll set my base maybe a foot off the ground.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
And it's just solely to practice those different angles and, just go through my shot sequence when I'm in the saddle and, maneuvering through it.
Right. And the thing I do like about the saddle, man, is the opportunity that it does give you though.
Yeah.
With one tree selection, because you can climb just about anything you want, man.
There's not a tree out there that you can't climb in my opinion.
Right. I'm with you.
And what it allows me, I used to use like a climb or a summit, something, and you're always climbing straight trees.
Right.
Find a pine tree and you'll be set. With the saddle, you can stay away from the pine tree, so you're not sticking out like a sore thumb. You look like a limb, branching off that tree.
Yep. Whenever you go for tree selection, are you someone that looks to try to get up in canopy and really disappear into it? Or, how do you go about with tree selection?
So it all depends. It's going to be varying kind of the geographical location. In eastern North Carolina, I try to get as high as possible because it is a lot of pines.
Right.
So I try to get to the canopy level. But anything else as far as whether it's, Virginia, Kentucky, I'll try to find something that has, 5-6 different trees growing,
disappear in it,
set up in the middle. And you don't have to go high at that case either. 10, 15 feet is all you need.
Which I'm about that. I like staying, if I can get away with that 10 to 15 foot level, I'm all about it.
For sure.
And I really, really like getting into something that I almost have to cut myself into, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely.
So that, because this year in Kentucky, man, like I got busted multiple times. And, when I thought I had the opportunity and I had a really good opportunity on a big 10-point deer and I blew it, man.
Oh,
like he was 7 yards from me and I was like, oh, this is my opportunity. I go to get a full, and right when I get to anchor, he busts me and he bounces out of there.
Oh man.
And looking at it, I was 12 feet in the, off the ground and I just didn't have enough back cover like I thought I did from the position he came. And he came out in the worst possible position.
And they always do.
Which is, they're notorious.
Always do. Yeah.
I'm like, if this thing, and all the other ones I saw that morning, he had come out my strong side where I had a good back cover. Everything was good. But this dude, the big guy, did not, man. Yeah. And I was like, well, there you go. Got to be smarter next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy the saddle side of things. For one, I personally feel safe in it. And I like even when I hunt in a lock-on, I use a saddle.
Okay.
I set up the same way because I like the ability, that hybrid setup.
Yeah.
Right. I could sit down or I could turn around and use it like a platform and just stand there facing the tree. It gives you the best of both worlds.
And that was the problem I'd run into hunting out of a lock-on is, your backside shot. It's tough.
Very difficult.
And I found myself at times like, I'm going to stand up on my seat.
Oh God.
Wearing a safety harness, but
yeah.
still it wasn't safe.
Like that big.
Yeah. So it's kind of, the lock on is safe, but it doesn't give you the opportunities that a saddle will give you.
Right.
I feel 360 degrees. I can shoot anywhere when I'm hunting out of a saddle.
Yeah. Yep. I agree, man. And like I said, I like gear and equipment. For some reason, I really love platforms and I love packs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I do. I've got a handful of platforms. I run the XOP, the retrograde, and the cold world for hang-ons. And then I've got a trophy line Onyx, just platform that I use. And I really like those three, and kind of, depending on what I'm feeling for the day or where I'm at, I'll determine which platform I'll use. But man, I like having the options, and I like the versatility that just the saddle side of things provides.
Oh, man. For sure.
I think you can do whatever you want, wherever you want.
Yeah.
And especially here, it's so thick.
Yeah. So I'm a big nerd when it comes to sticks.
Oh, okay.
I've built custom sticks. I've switched pieces out on certain sticks. And this year I broke down and got the tethered one sticks.
That's what I got.
But then I had my dad, he's pretty savvy with a sewing machine. So he took some tubular nylon and he made a 2-step aider. So I have 3 sticks, and I can get about 25, 30 feet with the 3 sticks, and then having those 2-step aiders, which is perfect.
Right. So I have a little bit different approach when it comes to the aider. So I typically run 2 of the tethered one sticks. I also have the trophy line sticks, which I like. They're a little bit heavier, but they bite. They work really, really well. I've got some Hawk Heliums, but I really am a big fan of the tethered one stick just because they're so light.
Yeah.
But I use a deployable aider is what I call it, but it stays attached to my bino harness.
Okay.
And what it is it's am steel that's fisheye.
Okay.
And it's attached to my bino harness. I'll throw it down, I wrap around my boot, and it's got the fisheye, and I'll put it on my Versa button, and I'll step up with each step.
Okay, that's good.
Just so, because it's always there, and I don't have anything else hang. I'm a big on minimalist, and I don't like anything extra hanging off that I would get hung up on.
Yep.
So that's kind of what I've gone to. I've never run a 2-step aider before, but I know a ton of dudes that do that really like it, and I know you can get way higher that way.
Yeah. But that's what's cool about saddle hunting too, though, is like what you just explained. It's based off the creativity. You can go as far as you want with it.
Absolutely. And there's no wrong way to do it.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.